The topic, Swami, is Swami Vivekananda, the embodiment of selfless action.
Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. My love and salutations to Reverend General Secretary Maharaj, Swami Vivekanandaji, Swami Sarvarupanandaji, and all the other Swami Matajis. My love and best wishes to the devotees, friends, and all others who are assembled here for today's function. Swami Vivekananda lived in this world for less than 40 years, and he cannot be measured by his age alone. Though he belonged to a certain period of the history of the world, his words and mission is for all times and all generations. Swami Vivekananda was at his best in wisdom and discernment. In the role of spiritually enlightened religious leader, he was endowed with a large heart. His legacy to humanity is a vast and rich one. His best of his legacy to us is the example of his own life, characterized by love, spiritual power, immaculate purity, unceasing activity, and mature wisdom. He was highly talented in many fields. He lived whatever he preached. That's why his teachings deeply touched people's hearts. The teachings of Vivekananda stress different aspects of religion, education, character building, as well as social regeneration. Swami Vivekananda gave his message to all people, the message of love, compassion, and service. These are not merely to be intellectually known, but ought to be practiced in everyday's life and realized also. Whoever does this is paying the highest tribute for Swami Vivekananda, not only on this 150th birth anniversary and forever. He embraced the whole humanity regardless of race, culture, country, religion, or social affiliation. He imparted his life to the almost dead bones and muscles of the people and made them conscious of their spiritual dignity. There is something extraordinary, something refreshingly striking in Swami Vivekananda's contribution, which gave humanity a new philosophy of service, God and man. The words of the world thinkers from every walk of life at national and international level on Swami Vivekananda also bear witness to this statement. To quote Swami Vivekanandaji on Swami Vivekananda, quote, "What was unique about him as a special spiritual teacher of mankind, however, was his deep interest in man and his untiring work for total human development and fulfillment everywhere. And this interest and work, we should not fail to note, was not just religious in the narrow sense of the word, just helping men and women to secure the salvation of their soul, as all spiritual teachers have done, but covered all aspects of human life, as much economic and social as moral and religious. In fact, this all-round human interest formed the central theme of Swami Vivekananda's life and work. His selfless service can be divided into three categories. 1, at the religious and spiritual level. 2, at the social level. And 3, at the level of the common masses. Some of his teachings under the above categories prove that he is the embodiment of selfless service. In all his speeches, we can find these things are interrelated. Let the poor be your God. You must give your body, mind and speech to the welfare of the world. You heard it, look upon your mother as God, look upon your father as God. But I say, the poor, the illiterate, the ignorant and afflicted, let this be your God. Know that service to this alone is the highest religion. Religion is the manifestation of the divinity already in man. It may be that I shall find it is good to get outside my body, to cast off like a disused garment, but I shall not cease to work. I shall inspire men everywhere until the world shall know that it is one with God. Go from village to village, do good to humanity and to the world at large. Go to hell yourself to buy salvation for others. If death is certain, it is better to die for a good cause. After so much austerity, I have understood this as the real truth. God is present in every jiva. There is no other God besides that. Who serves jiva serves God indeed. I may perish of cold and hunger in this land, but I beckon to you, young man, this sympathy, this struggle for the poor, the ignorant, the oppressed. I do not believe in a God or religion which cannot wipe the widow's tears or bring a piece of bread to the orphan's mouth, however sublime theories, however well spun may be the philosophy. I do not call it religion so long as it is confined to books and dogmas. The eye is in the forehead and not in the back. Move onward and carry into practice that which you are very proud to call your religion, and God bless you. Let each one of us pray day and night for the downtrodden million in India who are held fast by poverty, priestcraft and tyranny. Pray day and night for them. I care more to preach religion to them than to the high and the rich. I am no metaphysician, no philosopher, nay, no saint, but I am poor. I love the poor. I say that they call the poor of this country, and how many there are who feel for them. What an immense difference. Who feels there for 200 million of men and women sunken forever in poverty and ignorance. Where is the way out? Who feels for them? They cannot find light and education. Who will bring the light to them? Who will travel from door to door, bringing education to them? Let these people be your God. Think of them, work for them, pray for them incessantly. The Lord will show the way. Look upon every man, woman, and everyone as God. You cannot help anyone. You can only serve the children of the God. Roman Roland speaks about Swami Vivekananda's humanistic philosophy of man, as he exemplified in his universal aspect and not in the narrow racial, national, and sectarian aspect. That universal dimension expressed itself in a deep concern for men everywhere and in every field of his life. It made them the exponents and examiners of humanism, as much deep as wide, as much intellectually stimulating as spiritually inspiring. With great difficulty, Swamiji brought the Belur property to have a permanent home to worship the relics of Sri Ramakrishna. But people, struck by an epidemic in Calcutta, they did not hesitate to think of selling the property and utilizing the money to mitigate the suffering people. He inspired devised to work for the downtrodden and give the education. Swami Vivekananda said that if there were another Vivekananda, he would have understood what his Vivekananda has done. He said he had given enough ideas at least 1,500 years. Swami Vivekananda wanted to be immersed in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, but as condemned by Sri Ramakrishna, he worked tirelessly for the upliftment of humankind by showing them the way to God. There are so many instances known in Swamiji's life, how much he has felt for the people and how much he has served. Let us hope and pray to the Lord, who dispenses all our happiness and sorrow, to shower his choices, blessings on all of us, so that we all live in peace, prosperity and happiness. Thank you very much.